Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I'm back with another pregnancy update. I am currently 23 weeks and 4 days pregnant today. So I just thought I'd do another quick little update for you guys. I hope the lighting's okay. This is usually the best place for the lighting, but the sun's like right there, so I might be like squinting through this video. But yeah, anyway, so what is to update you on? So yeah, my last update was when I just had the 20-week scan at the hospital, and I mentioned that they couldn't like write the gender down in an envelope for us because we wanted to do our gender reveal party and we were going to book a private scan. So we've now had the private scan and the party. So if you haven't seen our gender reveal video, I'll link it in the description below, and you can go and watch that. But yeah, we do know now that we are having another baby girl, which it has sunk in now, but honestly, like, I had no preference, like I really didn't, but from like the whole way through this pregnancy, I don't know why, I was just convinced it was a boy. I thought all the scans looked like a boy. I was having dreams that it was a boy. Like other people have said they think that it's a boy as well. And yeah, like I just really convinced myself it was a boy. So to see like the pink flying out of the cannons was, yeah, a bit of a shock, but yeah, I'm really happy. I would have been happy either way. But yeah, we are having another baby girl. So Isabel didn't really have much reaction at all, to be honest. She was too busy stuffing her face with crisps. So yeah, but she is happy that she's having a baby sister. And I can show you the scan pictures that we had at the private scan of baby girl. Obviously at that point of the private scan we still didn't know it was a girl. They wrote it down in an envelope and then we revealed it with the cannons. So yeah, we didn't know until the party what sex it was. So yeah. So yeah, I was 22 weeks exactly at the point of having these scans, and yeah, we went for a private scan for these ones, which I never did with Isabel, and it was just so much like just a nicer atmosphere than when you're in hospital. And Isabel was allowed to come with us, so she was able to see the baby, which was really nice because she hasn't been able to go to the hospital appointments because they don't allow children in the room at the hospital. So yeah, that was nice for her to have a look at the baby on screen. And it was we had 2D and 4D images and pictures. So yeah, this is one of like the face in 2D. That's a really nice one. And then these are the 3 or 4D images. So there's that one. Also, as well, as I mentioned, I've got an anterior placenta, so like this by here is it, like, if you imagine, like, this is the front of my belly, this is the placenta, this here, and the baby's like was like smushed right into my placenta. So yeah, that's that one. I can definitely see resemblance to Isabel. That one. And that one. I think I got some more 2D ones as well, yeah. So yeah, just more like of the profile pictures, and then it turned its back. Well, she, obviously at this point I didn't know it was a girl, but she turned her back to us then. So like that's the ribs like on her back. So yeah, that was a really nice scan. And oh, there's else? So then on Tuesday just gone, so at 23 weeks and plus 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, I had just my routine midwife appointment just with my GP. So they tested my wee for preeclampsia, took my blood pressure. They did measure my bump for the first time, but she didn't mention what it was measuring, and I can't see it written down in my book, but I'm assuming it was fine because she said everything's fine. So yeah, that is that. And I did ask her about my belly button, as I mentioned in the last update. I think I could have an umbilical hernia, but my normal midwife wasn't there that day. It was someone else covering her, and she said that she wasn't sure if it was. She said it could be, but just to keep an eye on it, and if it gets bigger and causes any pain, then to book another appointment. It's not causing any pain at the minute. So I think I'm just going to wait to ask my consultant, who I'm seeing on the 24th of October now. I'll re-ask him and see what he thinks about it. But yeah, it's not causing me any pain, so I'm not too worried at the minute. I just want to like sort of bring it to their attention, so just in case. So as far as like me with the symptoms, like I think in my last update I said apart from like my bump growing, I didn't really feel pregnant at all. I felt like pretty normal and like good. Like already, that was only like 3 weeks ago, just over, and like I already feel like really, like I just feel pregnant now, like a lot earlier than what I like was with Isabel, in the way of like not being able to like sleep very well at night. Like I can't get comfortable, like every position is just like my belly just feels so big. Like even just sat down I'm uncomfortable. Things like walking, like I get a stitch like from just walking my daughter to school, which really isn't that far. It's like super close to where we live, but just walking there and back, like I'll get a stitch and I can already feel like a little waddle coming on already, like so much sooner than what I did with Isabel. Yeah, I'll obviously show you my bump at the end of this video, but it's pretty big. So yeah, definitely feeling pregnant, and I think the tiredness is like starting to creep back in now, although I haven't had any daytime naps yet. Like Isabel's not long started full-time school reception. This is her 4th week, I think. Well, her first week was like staggered hours and only 3 days, so this is like a 3rd proper week of having like been in school full-time, and I still haven't had a nap in the day. I tried once because I did feel really tired, and I just can't nap in the day at all. Like I just can't switch off, and I laid in bed for like an hour and a half just not sleeping. So yeah, I'm yet to have a nap, but maybe I will like kind of later on in the pregnancy. Movements are starting to get like a lot more stronger now. As I mentioned, I do have an anterior placenta, so like I tend to feel movements kind of like higher up now rather than like lower down, where I think with where the placenta is. So yeah, as baby's like getting bigger and like moving more upwards, I'm starting to feel a lot more movements that I can actually feel from the outside now. So Kyron actually like a week or so ago was able to feel like movements from the outside for the first time, which was really nice. So yeah, definitely feeling more movements now, which is really nice. What else? Yeah, my heartburn isn't very bad at all. I have it like a little bit occasionally. Now I don't know when I started getting it with Isabel, but I had it really bad with her. So maybe this baby might have a little bit less hair than her, because I really struggled with heartburn with Isabel, and she had loads and loads of hair. I don't know if that's just a myth, but it was true for Isabel. What else? We've been like trying to, like, obviously now we know the sex, we've been trying to think of names, but we just can't agree on anything. Anything I like, Kyron doesn't like, or names that he likes, I don't like. But we both do like names that end in like the E sound, so like IE on the end, or like Y. So I really liked Ellie and Evie. I think both those names go really well with Isabel, but he didn't like those. He likes Bonnie, but I don't really like that. So yeah, we can't really decide on any names at all right now, but obviously we've still got loads of time. Well, I say that, how long left now? About like 17 weeks. It is actually going like much quicker than I thought. Like, you just, when you've already got a child already, like you're not thinking about things as much because you're just busy doing like other things. And when you like got cleaning the house and everything like that, like, I don't know, the days and weeks are just flying by. But yeah, I haven't really got any other symptoms apart from like I'm eating loads, and like since we had that party we had like loads of like junk food left over in the house, which I've just been like snacking on like all the time, which is really bad. Like, I feel I've probably put on weight already, like I can feel it in my face. And yeah, they didn't weigh me at my last midwife appointment, and I don't have scales in the house, so no idea how much weight I've put on yet. But yeah, I think I need to start laying off the snacks and eating healthier. But yeah, what else? Sorry if I keep looking down, I just made a few notes. But yeah, nothing really else to update you on. As I said, I've got my consultant appointment is the next appointment now, which is in a month's time, at the hospital, and I think they're going to be doing a growth scan that day, my first growth scan that day, because of my low PAP-A in my placenta. I'll be having regular growth scans like later as my pregnancy progresses, to monitor the baby's growth, because it can make you have a smaller baby. But with the way my bump is, like, I just don't see me having a small baby at all, and Isabel was 8 pounds too. So yeah, I don't know, we'll see, and I'll make another video after that appointment and let you know how everything went. But yeah, I'll just show you my bump now and leave it here. But yeah, as I said, I'll link the gender reveal video below, and I'm gonna be filming some like baby hauls soon, so I'm gonna do like a unisex one of the stuff we had like before we knew the sex, and then some like baby girl bits that I've been picking up since we did find out, and obviously I had some leftover from Isabel as well. So yeah, keep an eye out for those videos, and if you want to follow me over on Instagram, I'll leave my handle link below as well. It's Holly_mads_89, but I'll leave it below as well. But yeah, I will see you again in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye! So yeah, this is my 23 weeks and 4 days bump. As I said, pretty big now. Like, literally, I honestly feel some people aren't this big when they're full term. I just feel huge, and I've got 17 more weeks to grow, which is just insane. But yeah, these are maternity leggings that I'm wearing now. Although they're not very comfortable, I find if I've been wearing them too long, I just feel like it really squashes the bump. But yeah, so wear these from New Look, I think, and this maternity top from Mothercare. So yeah, I'll show you without. So yeah, that is it. My bump, and as I said, this is what I think it might be, the umbilical hernia, but yeah, it's not painful, so from the side. I've got a few stretch marks here, but I'm not sure what's new ones or what like I had with Isabel. I think I've got some like lower down by here, but yeah, I think definitely by here, if I get if I get any, they'll be like by here. Because the skin feels like so taut today already. But yeah, that is my bump.